Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
Hello, this is my tutorial for Canaan's Waving Flag, the World Cup version. So I've already done a song for the original Waving Flag, which is very different and has a very different theme to it, and is really worth checking out and looking up if you haven't enjoyed that one. But this is the World Cup version, ready in time for this year's European Cup as well. So a good one to release for the football season. And a really fun song to sing. Now I've put this in at level 3. It's actually only got 4 chords on a loop, so in that sense it's very easy. Although I have changed the chords slightly from the original. I'll talk about that in a second. But it is quite a challenge, so don't underestimate this song. If you look at the original video, it is, especially the football version, it's very lively, full of energy. And you actually need that level of energy to sing this song, because there's a lot of choruses, a lot of pre-choruses, and although they're very repetitive, so they're very easy to play, because once you've learnt it, you're just doing the same thing over and over. It's constant, and you've got to keep that energy going. There's some quite tricky strumming patterns that you've got to get in there as well, although it doesn't matter if you get them wrong. So there's a lot to be sort of just trying to get right and keep the energy going. And you get to the end of it, and with all the extra repeats of the choruses and that, it is quite a long song. You get to the end of it, and your hand is literally, oh gosh, wow. So it's a bit of a stamina test. So make sure you're up for that challenge. But it is a great song. So just in time for the European Cup, let's have a look at Waving Flag. So we'll have a look at the chords first of all, and I'll talk about why these are slightly different to the original version. Then we'll look at the strumming, and there are 2 strumming patterns, and they're a little bit different to some of the normal strumming that we do. So we'll have a look at that. Then I'll do a bit of a walkthrough, talk about the layout, and do a demo at the end. Okay, so we'll look at the chords now. Now there are only 4 chords, but I've changed the chords from the original song. So originally it was in C, and it sounded like this. Give me freedom, give me fire. And it went quite low, and it went quite deep, and I felt for a lot of singers that would just be a little bit low. So I've lifted it up into the key of D, so it's just one key change, and it just lifts it slightly, so it's in D now. Give me freedom, give me fire. And actually, it just lifts it up, makes it more accessible, I think, as a song. It does mean we've got slightly trickier chords. So the 4 chords we've got to use it starts on the D, and then goes to the G, and then the B minor, and that's the tricky one really, and then the A, nice and easy. So not too hard, but that B minor might be something you've not used a lot before, so do have a good look at that. Let's have a look at the fingering we need for those 4 chords. But be aware that the B minor might be new to you, and do have a good look at that one. So we'll start on the D, second finger, on the 2nd fret, it's a semi-bar on the G, C and E strings. And then we go to the G, nice and easy. First finger on the A string, 2nd finger on the C string, both on the 2nd fret. 3rd finger at the side, on the 3rd fret on the E string. Should be nice and easy. The B minor, now that's the tricky one, and it's tricky not just because it's a bit unusual, it's a bit of a physical stretch, and you've got to really make sure you're playing it tightly to get a good sound. And as the song goes on and repeats, that's the bit you're going to struggle with, trying to get that accurate all the time. One thing you might want to try is getting a strap if you haven't got one, and allowing the strap to take the weight of the ukulele when you play, so that you're not having to pinch so tightly to hold the instrument, and you can focus on getting a good position on the fingers, because otherwise you have to be trying to hold the instrument up in this hand whilst you're also playing the chords, which can be quite a burden. So if you get a strap, that you can let that take the weight, and then you can focus on just getting your chord positions. So the B minor is the 1st finger on the C, E and A strings on the 2nd fret there, and then your 3rd finger has to stretch up to the G string on the 4th fret. And make sure that's really tight to get a nice accurate chord. And then just the A at the end, which is nice and easy. 1st and 2nd fingers on the 1st and 2nd frets there, on the G and the C. Okay, let's just do a loop on those with 4. We'll just do 4 down strums on each one. Starts on the D, and then the G, then to the B minor, and then the A. Okay, those those are your chords. I would practice that loop and make sure you're comfortable with that loop of chords, that chord progression. Once you can do that, you can do this song, because that chord progression is what is played throughout the whole song, so that doesn't change. So in that sense, it's really easy. It's just the fact you got that B minor in there makes it a bit more challenging. Okay, let's have a look at the strumming next. Okay, so there are 2 strumming patterns in this song, and if you have a look at my sheet music, and don't forget you can always download the sheet music in my Dropbox account, and that's free, and the link is in the video description below. And if you have a look at the sheet music, you will see I've color coded it in a brown red color and then an orange brown color, so I possibly should have thought about the colors a bit more. You've got a sort of reddish color and an orangish color. They're both a bit browny, aren't they? So it starts off with the red one, and then it switches to the main verses and choruses are all in the orange strumming pattern. So basically, it's just the whoa, that bit has its own strumming pattern. Then the rest of the song, give me freedom, give me fire, is a slightly different version, and the whole of the rest of the song is the different version. So it's just that whoa, just that bit has its own strumming pattern. So it's just the 2, and to be honest with you, I try and play them accurately when I do the song video just to sort of demonstrate it, but it really doesn't matter if you mix them up or you switch into something else. With both of them, you might end up just switching into a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern, and that's absolutely fine. That can just slip in at any point, and it won't really affect the song, and it just helps you keep the song going. So let's just break them down slowly though. So we'll start with the red pattern, which we use for the whoa section. So the chord pattern is, well, I'll just start on the D to begin with. So on a D, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we've got down, up, and you've got that double up there. Down, up, down, up, down, up, with a small pause in between. And basically that pause is where you would put another down strum. So if you slip into down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, it will fit, because where you're pausing, you're basically taking that down strum out. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, pause, up, down, up. That pause would be an extra down strum, and we're just taking it out. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Just flows really nicely. It's just got quite a nice drive, quite a nice energy to it. And then we go to the main pattern, again on the D. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's actually very similar. Again, it's just a variation on down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And again, we've got the pause in between the 2 ups, but this time at the beginning of the pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, pause, up, down, up, down, up. And again, we've just taken out one of the down strums. So instead of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, it keeps the drive going, keeps the energy going, but it's just both of them basically just slightly more interesting than just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you want that sort of constant energy that pattern provides you. So it's just 2 slight variations on that pattern, and it really gives the piece a nice feel to it. Again on the D. Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. And you can see how that works. So let's just do those again, starting with the orange one. On the D, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the red one, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, and again, they're just recommendations, they're just suggestions on how to approach this song. Really doesn't matter if you swap them around, do one of them for the whole song, or mix them up and change and add in other strumming patterns as well. At the end of the day, once you start learning it, it becomes your song, but that would be my recommendation, to use those 2 strumming patterns in those 2 places. Okay, let's look at the walkthrough, which was sort of already started. Look at the walkthrough properly, and then a bit of a demo at the end. So I've already done this, so I'll just go straight in. Starting on, so basically we've got the D, G, B minor, A all the way through. So it starts with the red pattern on the whoa. So here it is. Whoa, G, ho, B minor, ho, A, and again, same again. D, ho, G, oh, B minor, oh, A. And then switch to the orange pattern on the strumming and back to the D. Give me freedom, G, give me fire, B minor. Give me reason, A, take me higher, D. See the champions, G, take the field, now B minor. You define us, A, make us feel proud, and again, D. In the streets our G, heads are lifting, B minor. As we lose our A, inhibition, D. Celebration, G, it surrounds us, B minor. Every nation, A, all around us. Then we go into the pre-chorus. And again, it's the D, G, B minor, A. I won't keep saying it. Singing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say. Then the chorus. Again, D, G, B minor, A. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving. And then if you got a second person singing it with you, they can say flag there, but the lead singer needs to go back into the next line. Just like a waving, when I get older, I will be stronger, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag, oh. If we have a look at the layout, we can see how the rest of the song basically is a repeat of all of that. We then go back into the ho. That's the bottom of the middle box there on the sheet music. And then if we look at the right-hand column, it basically repeats the opening two verses. So it just repeats all the lyrics again. Slight variation. Instead of give me freedom, it's now give you freedom, give you fire, give you reason, take you higher. So I guess it's trying to empower the singer to take that message. So slight change in the lyrics there. And then just repeats the pre-chorus, chorus. Another round of ho, and then repeat the chorus again. And then a final round of oh, and then you can relax. And at the end, you just finish it twice and finish on the A. So there's a lot of choruses and pre-choruses in there. And I mean, they're great to sing. It's just a lot of strumming and a lot of going around. And that B minor does start to tire. So it's like I say, it's a bit of a challenge for the stamina, which is a good test, I think, sometimes as a player. But you might find your hand getting a bit tense up there, so do relax in between. But it's a great song. I've got the Euro Cup starting very, very soon, so do enjoy the song with the football. And here we go then. Let's finish with the demo. If you've enjoyed the video, do like and subscribe. Please, it really does help the channel to grow. And thank you for watching. Okay, here's the demo. Give you freedom, give you fire, give you reason, take you higher. See the champions take the field now. You define us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting. As we lose our inhibition, celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving. When I get older, I will be stronger, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag, oh. Songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day,